eventually give way, at Broad Street, to glass high-rises and banks with ivory scrollwork. Barricades line the curbs, where spectators are already gathering along the parade route. Every year, the world gets a little worse, and the winter solstice carnival gets a little longer. 10 a.m., but people are already out, or still out, if they started the celebration last night, eating dumplings and rice balls, round for the cycle of the year, and drinking sweetened chicory and spiked cider at aluminum carts, the open container laws suspended for the day. A woman with a feathered tiara and a man with a hooked-nose mask jump in front of me as I cross the street. "Here we stand before your door," they chant, walking backward, "as we stood the year before. Give us whiskey, give us gin." "Open the door," I answer the rhyme, "and get the fuck out." They laugh and let me pass. I continue on past the social clubs that founded the parade, the Pan, Balder, and Saturn, and now stand side by side on Broad Street within sight of the Ritz-Carlton and City Hall. The buildings are costumed, too, robed in evergreen like ancient lords at Yuletide. The real second half of the rhyme keeps echoing in my mind. Give us whiskey, give us gin. Open the door and let us in. September brought tornadoes. October delivered floods. November birthed blizzards and 3 nights of seismic cracks as the ground froze solid. Early December turned to balmy t-shirt weather, and the melting snow flowed into the rivers, reviving the periodic bottled water advisory. Today, the temperature's hovering around the freezing point. Perfect Saturnalia weather, as if even the climate will play pretend for the solstice celebration. I continue on, to streets named for trees, to numbered streets and back again, finally onto Delancey and some of the most expensive blocks in the city. It's segmented, coming to dead ends and then beginning again half a block north or half a block south. Delancey was built for horses and carriages and remains a tunnel of bright brick, painted shutters and coal doors, gleaming black window grills, and a mush of wet litter at the curb. Just before 20th Street, I stop at the familiar gold plaque. Galanis Publishing. Half art books, half vanity titles to pay for the art books. Before I can press the bell, the red door falls back and Max smiles. "Nina, I'm glad you were nearby. Come in, come in." He's dressed in black, a fine sweater and thin, black-framed glasses. His hair, cut before it can curl, is black too, though the gray at his temples has expanded, and there's a faint rash of pockmarks under his eyes, a remnant of the fever. He drinks coffee while I fumble with my buttons, my gloves. "I'm glad you're better," I say. "I was worried." "No reason to worry," he says, taking my coat. "I've just been slammed by production deadlines." He pauses. "I'm sorry I haven't been in touch." His round face is drawn, his build slighter than it used to be. My surprise at his appearance must be evident. He turns his back to hang my coat on the polished tree. I want to reassure him, but instead I say, "No, totally, it's fine. I've been busy too." I follow him through a second set of double doors and into the parlor on the left, where the fireplace is blazing. A couple miles and a world away from my rental. My oldest brother visited when I moved in 3 years ago and said it looked like a prison cell. Patchy linoleum below, bubbling plaster above, rot in the corners. Even so, I feel safe there. I can't lose my lease. "Plans for tonight?" Max asks as I sit on the edge of the sofa. The polished table holds a second cup of coffee. Real coffee, still steaming and apparently waiting for me. "Or are you staying in?" There are empty candle holders on the mantel and a small Christmas tree in the corner, bound in simple white lights. Max sits in the armchair in the opposite corner, where the light is dimmest. I wonder if he's self-conscious about his new scars. I hold the hot mug in my cold hands, but I don't drink. "No plans. Rhea invited me to the meeting house, but it would be impossible to get home after." "I'd stay in too," Max says, a rare edge in his voice. "There can't be anything more depressing than Saturnalia with the Quakers." Rhea, who quit the Saturn Club,